What do we think of Tottenham? Shit. And who do we think are shit? Tottenham. Thank you. Come on. Do you know what? I'm still trying to gather myself. The last 20 minutes of the game we just watched. Tottenham 2, Arsenal 3. This is what you call a proper North London derby. There was no way Tottenham was going to make it easy for the Arsenal. And they really came out. They showed grit. They showed courage. They showed fight. Albeit David Raya giving them an ignition, giving them that catalyst that they needed. You see that Tottenham were up for it tonight, this afternoon, and they really, really, really put a proper work. And if you're a Tottenham fan, I tell you what, you won the second half of that game. Did you win fair? Yeah, fair and square. If you ask me, you won that. You won the second half. First half, I would say proper. The better team were losing in the first half, and that's why I look at that first half performance from the Arsenal today, and I'll say that is a title winning side. You don't need to be the best side to be winning, and we're not just winning. We're 3 goals up, two set piece goals, and a clinical finish from Bukayo Saka, and that's why he's our star boy. Look, I don't know. I think Tottenham fans, like I said, you look at this game and last season we done a double over Tottenham, but this season you came to Emirates, you picked up 1 point. Now I think Tottenham were this close to getting something out of this game again, and how and where that has come about, we'll talk about that, and that's David Raya. I don't know how you said this is this guy's strength. I know what it is. Sometimes your strength can be your weakness, and today it showed. And in a very, it was just too. It was deafening. It was silencing. It was blinding. I know Ateta. I know even though after the game, Ateta did what he had to do. He went to his goalkeeper, went to his players, hugging and everything. But I know Mikel Ateta is ruthless, and he's going to show it. Last season, I think when he made the decision up on about Aaron Ramsdale was in the Southampton game. Unfortunately, we did not come out with 3 points in that game. Today, the story is different. Even with the David Raya error, we are able to pick up 3 points. So I think Mikel Arteta will still address this, but let's see what he does. He- I don't want to start diving into the whole David Raya and Aaron Ramsdale stuff because I feel like this situation has been flogged too many times over. But I think I'll maintain what I've said from the start. I don't think David Raya is not a better goalie than Ramsdale. If I were to host a tournament or I was invited to a tournament and I had this choice to pick between two goalkeepers, David Raya and Aaron Ramsdale, without a shadow of a doubt, without thinking too much about it, I'll go Aaron Ramsdale. A goalkeeper should be a shot stopper first. I look at this fixture and I'll tell you, last season, 2 seasons ago, Aaron Ramsdale single-handedly gave us a. If you're an Arsenal man, you know what I'm saying. 3-1 up, we're 3-1 up, I think, at home. The save he made against Son, cl- it- I tell you what, he has kept us in this fixture time and at least I can remember 2 3 times. I know it's been 30 games in Ramsey. David Raya has had for us this season. I can't tell you one game where I can say the goalkeeper has won us this game. Okay, maybe the kind of game we are playing, we don't need the goalkeeper to win games for us. But okay, fair, very well. It just makes me remember when Peter Cech was in goal for Chelsea, 2004, 2005 season or year. um if Czech had to make saves at time with his, be it his balls, his eyes, his ears, whatever it was, he probably saved Chelsea at least 20 points that season, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm not going to go too much into it. I think today the game was a beautiful one from a neutral perspective, lovely to watch. Attack on both sides. The both teams came out to play. There was no sit back at some point. No, it was free flowing. It was magnificent football. And credit, I need to tell you what, credit to Ange Postecoglou. A lot of people don't realize that this is this guy's first season in charge. So if, for instance, Tottenham were languishing in ninth or 10th or whatever, doing what Chelsea or is doing right now, easy. Oh, it's his first season. They will come through. But this guy, I think Tottenham will still secure that Champions League place. I really, really do think they'll secure that Champions League spot because If they win that 2 games in hand, I know this game in hand thing is a ridiculous one. They win that 2 games in hand, 1 point behind Aston Villa. Aston Villa still got to go to City, I think. So yeah, it's gonna be a difficult one. So I still go for them to come up to get that Champions League spot. But yeah, this game was won for us in the first half, and I tell you what, our set piece, man. Ah, my days. That guy, our set piece coach, Newbert, or whatever your name is, bro, that guy needs a raise. I see our set piece is like a drill in the military. It's like an army routine. The Tottenham boys couldn't handle it. Look, if we even were Arsenal, I don't think we'll be able to handle that drill. For the second goal, for Kai Havertz's goal, that was delicious. The ball in by Declan Rice. That's another assist for my boy Declan. Nobody's talking about it. He's having his best season. Declan Rice play is in the team of the season. Forget about the penalty. It could be anybody, tired legs. The ball was there in front of him. He had to kick out. I know some players will have the experience to hold back when you've already, your legs are already out there. You want to kick the ball. You realize, oh, some people have you know, are able to hold, withdraw from making that challenge or trying to kick the ball. But unfortunately, yeah, I know it was a stonewall penalty. I knew the VR was going to call it back. It just kept me going back to David Raya. What have you done? Because once David Raya gave Romero that ball, he just gave the fans the impetus. Tottenham fans were already giving up 3-0 down at home. They were not making no serious impression. Yeah, Richarlison was trying to make a nuisance of himself, which Gabriel kept him quiet, telling him, bro, shut up, man. Do you understand me? Relax. And you see Tottenham fans here, you guys, Van der Ven. Van der Ven is going on a race he's going on a race with an attacker. He started behind the attacker, beat him for pace, and takes the ball off cleanly. Nah, I don't know that man. That's why he's always tearing his hamstring. Because I don't get how a defender is doing 38 kilometers per hour, whatever it is. Nah, the guy is rapid, but bro, at the end of the day, you don't need only you don't. Yeah, I know you have to be fast is one of the things, but other things you need. But I'll take him all day every day. He's a good defender. So yeah, good game. We keep the pressure on. If this was the Arsenal of last season, we drop points here, and then we'll just let City go to the Nottingham Forest game and be like, do you know what? Yeah, it's easy peasy. Now we've put the pressure on them. Pep Guardiola, City. Now let us see what you're gonna do. This fixture last season it ended in a 1-1 draw. Nottingham Forest, you guys can come through for us again. I hope so. I just hope you guys do. Excited about this one. 3 points is all that matters. It's all that matters in the end. I was saying to a lot of people said to me, "You're gonna lose this." I said, "Do you know? I know Tottenham will score. I know they're gonna score. Which at the end of the day, we help them." And we have to ask David Raya questions, because this thing, I don't know what they'll say to him at part time. Did he come close to maybe a Tottenham man? Did Levy send him a message? Do me a favor? Or is he a betting man? Maybe he has bet for Tottenham to score and he says, look, I'm not letting my bet go. David Raya, be careful, man. We'll let it slide today because obviously we got the 3 points. That's what matters. Even though those two extra goals, now City is literally what they're on our necks. I feel like City, Pep Guardiola be thinking he wants to sweep everything. I know Pep is that ruthless. He wants to be score the highest number of goals. He wants to be lowest goals considered. He wants to win the league. He wants to have top goal scorer. He wants to have all his players in team of the season. That's what this man does. But no, you can't have it your way all the time, man. It's not just you in this league. We are going to talk about players that should make team of the season. And there should be a fair few Arsenal players in there. But yeah, North London Derby done. This was the game we were all worried about. We thought this game was gonna be a banana peel, you know, where we'll fall. We're this close to dropping points, but we thank God. I'm happy, like 3 points on to the next one. Bournemouth at home. I'm happy they've won their game now. They beat Brighton 3-0. So that should, even when they come to Arsenal, if they're not playing for nothing. So that should be, but these are the games that end up being the banana peel at the end of the day. So we still need to go out there, do our business. Thomas Partey again, brilliant. I think we've got our midfield sorted. Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, Odegaard. Let's just keep them to the end of the season. I just hope Thomas Partey stays fit. Kai Havertz again, good shift. I think good shift by him. He did what he had to do as a striker. Is there more? Probably, but I can't fault him. He done everything he had to do today. Leonardo Trossard, yeah, coming off. I noticed he got tired in this game. Pedro Porro didn't really let him do his thing, but yeah, still a decent shift. Starboy, Starboy, Starboy. That's not. We can't say too much about Bukayo Saka. Another goal, 15 goals in the league for Bukayo Saka. As coming off the wings, that's good. It's good return for him. Um, Gabriel Saliba and William and Gabriel Saliba, man. My head is frying, man. I'm so happy. Gabriel Magalhaes, William Saliba again. What a top notch performance. I think Magalhaes is now in that zone. Gabriel Magalhaes is in that, bro. Don't come to me zone. I am a beast. He is putting in a shifts upon shift and doesn't look tired. This oh I if we don't win this league this season, if whatever happens, City stays perfect, and which is a possibility. I don't think next season passes us by. We are now. This is 2 seasons in. You've been in that title fight. You know how it is. You know what you need to do, bro. Well, yeah, it is what it is. 3 points. Happy, happy days. On to the next one. I think we're all Nottingham Forest fans for the next 2 hours. So let's see. Come on, you.